Posted the link if you want to check it out. Whatever. This will be for anyone who wants to review it. Maybe still wondering, like, oh, how does this all work? And maybe wondering, hey, why is this guy talking to himself in a room alone? This game is very punishing, it's very challenging, it's very unforgiving, so do not get this unless you really like samurais, unless you really like challenging RPGs. But this is how this works. So, you know, you're open to a country map. There's several areas. This is the most recent one we got to. There's another fifth one that's yet to unlock, but there's a ton of stuff to do. I'll just jump into one map here and show you a little bit about how the multiplayer works. Basically, you have this starting point, which is your main hub. Here you have areas like a room that you can customize the appearance of. You can customize your character, you can manage your equipment, you can remodel things and change which creature sits behind you and stuff. And oh, that's the good one. I just got that one. This is also a set of buffs that you can add to your character. You can see it gives you luck, money acquired, utensil drop rates, and things like that. You pick these things up as you play through the game. You can change the overall look of the hut, sort of just more cosmetic garbage, but and then this is also part of the multiplayer experience. It's more passive. Basically, you put stones down, and then people will summon your ghost, and then you'll fight with other players. Smack talking, none of that nonsense. Here we go. Anyways, so the dojo is where you train your character. You can reset your skills here. You can learn new skills, make your equipment look different. You can, I don't know what. Oh, this changes the special effects within each item here. It's like re-rolling things from Diablo 3. Obviously, buy and sell is very simple. You can talk to her if you feel like it. She doesn't say anything. She says some weird stuff about blades, and then you can upgrade her accordingly as you engage with her more. No, the character doesn't twerk. Although, actually, hold on, let me double check that, because as well as the blacksmith, this hidden tea house is sort of a end game. It's Japanese, sir. The end game part. This is sort of like a overall meta thing. The clan battle report in the upper right, sort of a balance beam between how many multiplayer people are engaging with a particular clan that you align yourself to, and then it feeds into this larger world battle as far as like the more people that trade in, the more people that get points on a particular whatever. It's super not hentai, but you know, you can do whatever you want with it. You know, your mind is this battle zone of whatever you want it to be. But this guy can also purchase taunts and things. So there's a dance. I don't know about twerking necessarily. Dojo greeting. I come in peace, don't we all? Alright, it doesn't look like there's any twerking, but you know, maybe we'll get lucky. Either way, this is something you unlock in like the third world, so after you play through it a bit, you get access to an additional loot. Then the Torii Gate here, this is where the co-op really starts. This is the multiplayer portal. So here you can do a random encounter, which just drops you in another person's world. You become a visitor. It's a little bit more of a passive role. But in the expeditions is where you can either join other people's rooms or create a room yourself, which I'm going to do. Condition is just picking missions, but you can start with nothing. I'm going to do 2 open slots here just so people come in. Because there's people that are going to do quick matching and they'll just plop whoever's in there or looking. This is your multiplayer menu, basically. You choose the mission you want to start with based on the region you want to go to. I'm going to do something real simple, real straightforward, something I've already done, just to get it through the ringer here. Let's see if anyone gives me... I'm looking for, like, ninja locks or any sort of buff purple item that will give me more points to upgrade myself. This one gives me a gesture. Level 54. Let's do that. Let's do that one. So let's see if anyone jumps in here real quick, but I also have it set to can drop in mid-mission. Starting point lets you influence all these other multiplayer options, character building options. You know, you can access the shrine, which allows you to access the level up menu, which allows you to change your spirit. Also, the cool thing about this second one is that they give you a secondary spirit, so you can actually swap between spirits that you're casting in this one, which is amazing. And then also within each Guardian Spirit, you can set 2 of these Soul Cores, which, you know, are just extra, basically Pokemon attacks, which are pretty fucking amazing. And spirits basically give you character buffs. So if you look at each one, in the Guardian Spirit Protection menu area, you'll see the rating and what it actually improves in your character just by having them set. And then the secondary one only does the one line that's highlighted, so having a secondary spirit gives my character toughness. But then when I switch to it being my primary, it gives me all the other bonuses, and I can cast the Soul Cores accordingly. So the spirits, your Guardian Spirit comes out, and you can like throw it. Alright. There's a little bit of an hiccup there. I think I was uploading a file accidentally, didn't realize it. But now we're back. My lobby has a guy in it. So this is where a second person can drop in, and there's 3 of us total. So we're just going to jump into this mission. It's a real early mission. I'm way overpowered for it. I will touch him as soon as we get in there. Actually, I'll poke him in the boob if he's willing to stand there for it. So when you get in here, you see the menu kind of explains what the soul bar is. That's your shared life pool as a multiplayer unit. And then it describes a few other elements. So these blue guys right here, these are NPC ghosts of other characters that you can pull up. Oh, hey buddy, what's up? Let's see. Let's give him a good old... I'm just gonna... Boop! Hold on. Boop! And one more just to... And that's how we do it. And then we kind of just kick it off with a backflip series. So that's the essential. Now you're 2 people in a world with full access to everything. You can go to the shrine, you can level up mid-round, you can pull this motherfucker up right here, be like, hey, get in here. I summon you to take all the damage that I don't want to get. You can just play through the level together. It's pretty seamless. There's little bits of lag here and there. You can see kind of jittered right there. Sometimes the enemies will, you know, it's a latency thing. They'll just sort of teleport, but it's actually pretty solid for what it is, considering that it's pretty much just unfettered. 3 people playing a game together. It's basically what it should be as a multiplayer experience, and this is what I wish Dark Souls was. Because so much of Dark Souls would have been better just that know that someone's there. Know that you have the support of your team. Yeah. I'm just throwing shit at people now. Yeah, it's really that straightforward of a multiplayer experience. You play the whole entire game like this. And it just gets kind of crazy, you know? There's buffs going on, there's different skills that you're utilizing. I'm hoping someone dies actually so I can show you kind of the resurrection process, which is also very straightforward. It's just the NPC, they can die, whatever. It doesn't even go here. Still working out these spell casts too, because some of them are better than others. Oh, see this Soul Core? That's another Pokemon dude that I can get, and now that I have it, I can cast my Pokemon dude, which is a snake. Really badass snake that you actually get from beating one of the bosses. I'm just gonna play through this level, and oh, here's a 3rd player coming in. So this can be you and 2 of your buddies. That's what makes this game so incredibly cool right now, is that... Oh, here, I got this totem, too, that launches my Guardian Spirit out. Does some, makes a little bit of a mess. Sit back here, and you can be a very efficient mage. just sort of casting things and helping your buddies out. What else you might need to know? It's pretty. You just watch it. You know, it's a piece of art, really. The fact that you can do this in the game right now, which a lot of people would say wasn't possible. I do think the game is still very challenging though. Like when you're at the right level and you're trying to beat the boss, you'll play through a whole level for 45 minutes to an hour and you can die, and then you lose that progress. So there really isn't. It's just a different kind of challenge when you're playing cooperatively than it is if you play solo. So, okay, one guy died, so you see his spirit comes back, you just res him up. You see the bar kind of went down. If you res people quick enough, you won't lose as much of the energy bar. Call this dude. Can I call this dude? Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, yes I did. Okay. I think one of the cool things they added are these bursts you can do. So you summon your yokai form and you can counter people when they do that big red thing. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's really chaotic, really fun experience. And I hope more people understand it that way, because I don't know how much closer we can get to an actual Ninja Turtles game either. Ouchies. Oh, and there I go. So now see the bar goes down. It's up to him to touch my corpse here, otherwise I can res myself, but it'll take up all the soul power. Come on, don't be a coward. He's a bit of a coward, that's why he died. So you get him back. Hiya, how are ya? Okay. Got a third random dude who just dropped in at the moment. And there's his guardian spirit. I'm just gonna throw all my stuff, I don't even care. I don't care. Oh, see, he tried to grab me inappropriately. I guess we just kind of keep going down. Oh, I'm gonna actually go. So in the first Nioh, you could only you couldn't interact with these shrines when you're in multiplayer. It was just you had to go through it in one go and not die. But now, and then when you're in solo, you touch the shrine and it respawns all your enemies. But now in multiplayer, you get free access to it. You can customize your dude just as you normally would as a single player game. It replenishes your stores one time, so you'll get all your life back, all your items back, but enemies don't respawn. So it's really a different balance there. And you might be asking about the energy bar that's your shared life pool. You can replenish that mid-mission by clearing out and cleansing possessed zones, which come up as these foggy gray walls. And by cleansing the area, you get your shared life bar back. I think we're getting close to the end of this mission here. Hopefully these guys stick around for it. This should be the last little battle. That's you pulling their soul out of their face with your little special dagger there. A little snake action. I got him. These are tough because they're such short range little magic bursts. I just leveled up my own magic skill, which is great. Ooh, double hit. Oh, and there's the counter. Still got it. Nice. One last big guy, maybe? Where is he? There he is, Snakehead. One of them. also good to... Enemies have buffed health pools, so it really does benefit you to combine your attacks on one character at a time. But every now and then there's a lot of little guys you gotta deal with. This tree is... I don't trust this tree. It's just an Amarita tree, which is your experience tree. This guy, I can shoot his face. The glowing parts are kind of critical soft points. And that's how teamwork makes the dream work right there. And unless there's another area that should be mission complete. Mission complete. So there, now these guys will go with me to the next zone if they want to stay in my room, or I can abandon expedition and just go on my way and, you know, go back to playing solo. It's kind of that simple, you know, it's really maybe a little too simple that a lot of people will underappreciate it, but I don't think there's other games that are this proficient in a cooperative experience and kind of just giving you what you want without even you knowing that you want it. So it's a lot of loot, a lot of good times, it's a good co-op experience, highly recommend. Sorry dudes, that was just for demo, but definitely check this one out. It's a good sale item, it's good, just pay for it full price too, because this is the kind of game you want.